Wow, 2 likes already? Thanks. Sorry it took so long to get going, guys. Been talking to some people that knows more than we do about Ice Age and volcanoes and stuff like that. Huh. Well, we're gonna have freezing weather far as Florida this year. There's 2 scientists that saying it's gonna happen. All right. Well, you're running out of time, everyone. You got 6 days. They're trying to plan on the 9/11 plot for California in next week. Actually, in 6 days, they're going to try to blow up California with the hydrogen bombs and. But there's a movie out that's coming out called Dark Web Unfriended 2. Believe it or not, that is made by the Clintons, the same people that made the other Unfriended. Hey, hello, how you doing, Raynix? I hope y'all enjoy the game designs that I got. I created AJ Lee, Deborah, Eva Torres, Gail, and the others are WWE superstars, and they're going after Lita's Women's Championship. But after that, I'm gonna let y'all listen to this former military. He's speaking out. Martial law is coming, folks. Get ready. Cold weather's coming. Snow's coming. You name it. Yeah, I'm glad you got to join too, because every video counts from now all the way until they shut us down. Because when California goes into water, folks, if you did not know this, YouTube is from California. Facebook is in California. I thought you might want to know that. So, without further ado, here we go.
C-130's been coming by a lot. Been doing flybys over and over. Listen, all the time. Almost on a daily basis. You're not buying airplanes.
Guys, these jets and military vehicles are flying over California and Montana. Michigan again. Hey, how you doing, Leah? Appreciate you being back. Y'all need to start sharing all my videos if you're not noticed. One of my buddies just struck 3 times. He just lost his channel for telling what's coming and what's going on. That's why I'm on gaming, game designs and all that. But enjoy the AJ Lee that I created. I think I did the best I could on her. Kind of used, believe it or not, I'll tell you how I created her. I kind of used Bailey's face and skewed it. And that was probably the best I could on that. But y'all tell me what you think. My uncle passed last night. I just wanted to hear a voice. I trust you. I trust. Thank you. Well, I trust the men that's been in the mix with this. Okay. Thank you. Love fights. Remember the shirt? Enjoyed that. I like the designs. How they gave me all the designs to do this. But hope y'all enjoy. I did a lot of characters, over 100 characters with women and men from back in the day, from the Attitude Era. We start the first round tournaments for the women today. So enjoy. I'm starting it early. Usually I start right in August, but with all the crazy stuff happening with the storms and stuff, you may not get to see them. So enjoy. and listen to what is going on in the West right now. Montana, if you've not heard yet, Montana is closing, folks. They're closing the park, Yellowstone. They're closing it one by one, slowly but surely. The news is not even talking about it, folks. That's scary. Usually, when the news is not talking about it, it's going to happen. So, and the volcanoes are getting worse. We've already had 16 volcanoes erupt in the United States. You're welcome. And we've got event horizon. That's all I got to say. There's an event horizon in Kentucky. Indiana got hit pretty hard by geostorming. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You're getting kicked out of your own land, your own houses by China, and that's how that's how I'm going to say it for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. You're being screwed over by geostorming. If you've never seen the movie, get your copy of it or go watch it or whatever. And I think it's going to be coming out on DVD very soon, or maybe already out. Who knows? All I know is you need to get a copy of it. And you need to get a copy of 2012. What's happening with the planets lining up right now is in the movie 2012. The planets have already lined up. It lined up earlier than expected. And we're going to be 7 weeks of... My grandma grew up in Yellowstone before it was a huge park. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. Beautiful place. I mean, Yogi Bear needs to get out of there, if that tells you anything. And Boo Boo. If you ever watched the cartoon Yogi Bear and Boo Boo, they would call it Jellystone Park, because Yellowstone, it would have been a trademark. They didn't ask for permission, so they called it Jellystone. I see that. There's a lot of ladies on my subscriber channel. It's unbelievable. Thank y'all. Every one of y'all. Y'all know who you are. I'm about to start. The ones that's been commenting down below. By the way, Ray Nix has got a YouTube channel. Subscribe to her. I'm giving her a good kudos. I'm going to start doing that a lot more. If you got a YouTube channel, let me know. I'm going to put it on my Facebook, and you put it on your Facebook, and we're going to share it together, because they're not helping us no more, guys. And I want to let you know there's no money in YouTube anymore. It's over. The end is near for YouTube and Facebook. And I guess the whole West Coast. Phoenix, George Strait, I'll say this again, George Strait had a song called, he had oceanfront property in Arizona. Y'all, there's not an ocean in Arizona unless what I've been talking about is coming true. But I'm concerned about the Ice Age. This is how, and before I even start with the military talk, with the military talk and everything, what I'm finding out is this is how the dinosaurs died. When the volcanoes erupted, ash was all over the earth. Well, it covered up the sun, and that's how the clouds will freeze you, okay? Well, it's the same way with the volcano ash. Now, if you're 32 states into the map that I showed you on my YouTube channel, you need to get underground. And I mean underground. Don't play. Seriously, make you a underground fortress or whatever you got to do. Because if you don't, the ash is going to freeze you to death. And on top of that, it's going to put your roof on the ground. Seriously, the roof is going to be on the ground. And that's what I'm concerned about. People being smashed to bits, like a tornado coming in, taking your house out. Because if you put too much ash on a roof, it's like a bunch of coal and a bunch of rock hitting your roof, and your ceiling's gonna go right through it. I mean, you're done for. If you've not ever seen the movie Super Volcano, the dates are 27th and 28th. Okay? What's happening on them days this month? The supersonic blood moon. It's only going to show up in Israel, folks. That is a sign. They just had peace talks in Israel and Gaza, but that is not going to last. When the blood moon comes back, that's when the globalists want to start war. Okay, martial law is about to start, guys. And they say Obama's coming back. We'll see. We'll see, because I think it's Prince Williams that's the guy that's doing all this. But with further ado, if you're around a plant, I'm talking about a plant, like a chemical plant, you need to get out of there. That's how they're going to take down Hawaii. They use Hawaii for the test to take the Caldera and the Summit out. If they take them out, it's going to be like a mudslide, and it's going to go into the, that's what they're waiting on the lava to go into the plant. When the plant when the lava gets closer to the plant, what Berkeley scientists are saying, it could make the planet explode, not the planet, but the island explode. I'm trying to get it right so y'all won't be so confused. And it's going to go into the ocean, and when it goes into the ocean, it's pointed toward the west coast on purpose. This is a 9/11 plot, folks. We got UN, we got Japan and China coming in on folks, and it's $5,000 fines if they stay and they get blown up, because they're blowing up the islands, folks. I'm going to report this right now. I don't see anybody else doing it. This is real. Yes, it is real. Yes, it is real, no doubt. Or I wouldn't be telling you. If it's fake, y'all go back to Alex Jones and BP Earthwatch and all them, because he keeps on telling you it's earthquakes. I'm keeping on telling you that it's hydrogen bombs and CERN Switzerland pulling everything toward us. If they would blow up CERN, we wouldn't have these problems on Earth. I'm telling you guys. That thing is going down in the Earth's core, and it's digging 88 miles per hour, just like Back to the Future. I tried to warn you, folks. Back to the Future was trying to warn you in the movies. I tried to tell you that football and baseball and basketball is fake. How do I know this? I'll say this again. The Cubs won the World Series in 2015 in the movie. Back in the 90s. Okay? It was in the movie Back to the Future. You've been played, folks. That's why I've won so many so many sports events. Yes, well, it's being bombed right now, Leah. It's being bombed right now. Look at that. Somebody's coming to save somebody. But, yeah, I'm just going to be honest with you. If y'all don't share these videos, it's word of mouth now. We got to get family, quit being apart with family. We got to work together. You need 6 people. If the lights go out in Georgia, if you don't remember that song, that was trying to warn you something right there. When the lights go out in America, this is going to be worse than Black Friday shopping. Like I said, there's some Nike Air Jordans that everybody's fighting for Christmas. Okay, and they're like $20, and usually they're like $200. Okay, and they're going for them, and they're fighting for them. What do you think they're going to do in food and water and ammunition, guns? Because it's not going to be your military that comes in here to start martial law, folks, it's going to be the foreigners. I tried to tell you, Iowa has been sold. Obama sold Iowa. Hawaii, California, and other states are on the way. But they're going to wait 6 years. 6 years. I don't know what's going on with her. She's going crazy. But yeah, just get ready. I want y'all to listen to the military. I've got Kevin Shipp. They're threatening to kill him. That's my advisor. They come to his house, and it's like the movie Unfriended. That's why I keep on telling y'all, y'all need to watch the movie Unfriended. Y'all need to get ready for this. Y'all need to get cameras. You need to get ammunition. And you need to get 6 of your best friends that you trust to do this. How many people did they have in the movie Red Dawn? Was it 6? Am I right? John Moore, former Navy, said you need 6 people to make this happen. Because this is going to happen for 167 days. You got 2 hours, folks. 2 hours. 2 years you need to survive with food. Not real. You are. Got it. Yeah. Well, it's because I got balls and they don't have the balls like I do. I'm not scared of nothing. I used to try to do this without the gaming and everything, but my videos kept on getting disappearing. So now I'm doing it this way. I'm doing it with word of mouth and sharing. And people are sharing on my Facebook. Everybody, you know who you are on Facebook. Thank you. Over 1,000 friends. Thank you. And if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. And I got it on public. That's helping. But Facebook is about to leave, guys. YouTube is about to leave, guys. We got to do what we got. We're running out of time. I'm not kidding. Dutch is not lying. There's one guy you need to subscribe to. He's been calling every earthquake, every volcano, everything. I've been calling out earthquakes and volcanoes for the last couple of years now. I called the hurricanes last year and nobody believed me. Well, guess what? They're starting to wake up and they're believing me now. People that did not believe in me on Facebook and they unfriended me has come back and friended me again and said, I'm sorry. I was wrong. You were right. So that's big. So without further ado, I want y'all to listen to this. The military is on the West Coast right now, getting ready for this. Jets flying over Yellowstone right now. Helicopters are coming in to invade Yellowstone. It's not even on the news.
Guys, I think it's fixing to get bad.
Well, I know it is.
No.
Those carriers?
Yeah.
Those are military trains with military vehicles on the trains. I wish I could show them to you. I don't want to lose my channel. Not the hair. Yeah, that's funny, ain't it? They like pulling hair like cat fight. Wow, breaking news on live TV. U.S. just warned North Korea again. I told you this was not going to last. And I told you a hydrogen bomb from a submarine is going to take down the West Coast. Here we go. Here we go. I told you Mike Pompeo and them did not get their job done. This may hurt Donald Trump.
Here we go.
Thank you for the 4 likes.
And there is a shitload of these things. Where they're heading, who knows? They're ready to roll.
Yes, you're right, Leah. The Michigan's gone. If you haven't seen my blue and white map, Michigan is gone. That's how they're going to crack the middle of the United States. The Mid-East is gone. From Louisiana all the way up to Michigan.
Working with your hands. Working with technology. Plumbing, electrical, contractors, HVAC.
You're evacuating.
There's a convoy, military-style field trucks, rolling down one of the main
There's
roads.
asteroids coming, but they're going to be artificial from China in 2020, 2021.
I just saw the first truck that said convoy follows, and I started recording. I want to see how long this bad boy is and what they think they need that many tanks of gas for. Look at these motherfuckers. What are they doing? Why do you need that much gas? What are you doing? They're all in gear, too. They all have their ACUs on. They're all in military battle gear.
I'm not asking for money, folks. I just want y'all to view, share, and subscribe. That's it. I'm the real deal. Now the East Coast has got 6 or 7 more years, folks. We got to wait for Wormwood to go across the East Coast instead of the West Coast. Then the X marks the spot will be the middle of what I said.
Heavy law enforcement presence. We're gonna see what's gonna happen here. There's the National Guard in their fatigues.
I got people that's donating $300, and another guy from Washington that's donating
Hey, are
money.
you guys the new National Guardsmen that we're called in?
We are, man.
You don't have to do it.
So
You don't have to do it.
That's pretty much what we're doing is we're just letting people know it is
You don't
open in
have
the
to.
south.
Awesome.
I know
You go
y'all
all the way through to South Dakota,
probably
and then if
hurting.
you do happen to go
You
past
don't have
the
to do that.
protest site, just to slow it down.
Okay, great. And one more question. Is all you guys are going to do here is monitor this particular site to free up law
I
enforcement
really don't
for
know
other
how to
tasks?
do it
Correct. Our
right now.
job is to support
I'm
law
old-fashioned.
enforcement, correct.
Okay.
People
I do
are
see some
sending
state
me
troopers over here. So
money
are they going to
from,
be taking off, and you guys are going to be taking over, or what's
in
the
the
story?
mail.
That I'm not sure. We know that we're
That's
here.
the only
We're
way I know.
there.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how to
Great.
do it,
All right.
y'all.
Well, thank you very
I'm
much, guys.
old-fashioned.
Have a good night.
So,
So the roadblock is actually still pretty onerous. It's ridiculous.
I don't know how.
So today I'm going to ask you what it is you want.
I don't know how to do that, Raynix. I really don't. I'm old-fashioned, so I mean, only way I get money is from mail, from Washington or what you call it. But we're trying to get ammunition and guns for the Marines militia to keep y'all safe, and that's our goal. I'm pretty good on food and stuff. I'm just trying to get the boys that's homeless and has been getting screwed over by the military and by the government, that walked away from the pedophile government to fight for y'all. And that's who I'm concerned about. That's why I actually made this channel, is for the homeless. You know, the troops that was homeless, that's getting screwed by Medicaid. All your Medicaid and your food stamps and your housing is going to illegal immigrants. They're not getting them out. They're getting ready for the next vote for Kamala Smith.
To be when you grow up. Johnny.
I want to be a fireman, a chef, a rock star, a lawyer, a doctor, a teacher. I want to be an air surfer.
Hey, Raynix, everybody's finding me on Facebook. Go to either Dale Jr. Jackson, Calera, Alabama, or go to Birmingham, Alabama, Andrew Jackson. I've got a couple of Facebooks that I use for this, because Facebook screwed me over too.
Quite frankly, I'm approaching the roadblock from the south side. But it's not a roadblock anymore. It's just a checkpoint.
This is Deborah, Stone Cold's ex, versus Alicia Fox. I created Deborah. Enjoy. And yeah, I'll show you another arena that I created. Let's see here. We'll go with this one. Let's go with that one. Well, I don't know how to do it on YouTube. I don't. All I know is I've had people send me money from Walmart before, but that's a headache. I left Facebook. I can't. I got to save people's lives, and I'm going to keep on until the day I die. I'm not doing good. I'm hurting and I'm injured. I can't work like y'all can, but at least I got a mouth to get y'all the news out there, and that's better than nothing.
But you still have to stop. There's still only one lane intentionally. So, oh my goodness, weird. I don't know how well it shows in my video, but they just shut off their as I approached. So I'm being stopped because somebody has to go through on the other side.
Okay, Ray. I got you. We can do that. I got so many people reaching out to us. Really appreciate it, seriously. I'm worried about our kids, folks. That's who I'm concerned about, and that's why we're out here to keep them safe until the rapture does come. Like I said, the rapture hasn't showed up in other countries, and this is happening in other countries. So I'm just giving you a heads up. Until the rapture shows up, I'm going to keep on fighting for these kids that's being pedophilia and, you know, sexual abuse. We got to stop it. We got to stop it. That's what I'm worried about. Bye, sweetie. I'll see you in a little while. Y'all be safe.
Still here. 3, 4, and then another 3 here. So we have lots and lots of National Guardsmen.
Even though it's... I don't care what anyone says. Seeing military activity like this on the interstate on a daily basis, or like I said, I see them every week in different states. It's not normal. Not normal at all. I remember years ago I would only see military vehicles one weekend out of the month when they had the so-called drill that they would do in their local states and all that good stuff. Now you see them every freaking day, man. It's time to pray, people. We all need to get on our knees and repent. We all need to get on our knees and pray. Something is going on. Something is about to happen. Something government is not telling us. By the way, I'm up here in New Jersey on the turnpike, headed north. So this is not normal. And this is something I see every day. Every day. We all need to wake up, man. We all really need to wake up and pay attention to what's going on out here. And you got people going to work that, you know, and they see this stuff and they think it's normal. No, this is not normal. Wow. The more people we can wake up, the better our chances may be.
That's what I've been trying to do.
So please, continue to pray for our country.
What's up, guys? Event
Is it just me, or does anybody question anything anymore? It's like the possibility of the government abusing its power isn't a possibility. These people are zombies. They take the official story spoon-fed. It's like an episode of The Walking Dead without getting the pleasure of smashing any zombie's head in. It's not my problem if you can't see the signs that are dab right in front of your face. Most people won't wake up until it affects them directly, and there will still be those who are in denial long after the shit hits the fan. We're 20 trillion in debt, and the masses still believe we're gonna walk off into the sunset holding hands and singing songs, when in reality economic collapse is at our doorstep and world war is on the horizon. But don't mention that to the masses. They're too busy playing Call of Duty and downloading new apps for their iPhone to care about the future of our great nation. You might disrupt their comfortable little life and they might have a nervous breakdown. The masses are in a trance. They still believe that authority never abuses its power and government always tells the truth. These people are gullible, but sooner or later we all have to wake up. This is Event Horizon. Peace out.
He's awesome. He's got more, guys. This ain't all. I mean, we need to wake up. This is more.
My father was a lighthouse keeper.
What I miss? Holly.
Look at that. Now they got something to do with it.
They're closing Montana. They're closing Yellowstone.
Hey, damn,
Military vehicles are been spotted in Wyoming, Montana, California, Las Vegas, Nevada, Arizona. They're getting ready for something big. Something big's about to happen, folks. Holly, I'm seriously telling you right now, we're running out of time. We're running out of time. Yeah, Holly is a good one. Leah is good. Thank you, Ray Nix, for trying to support us and trying to give us money. I really appreciate that. That is so nice of you. Michael Haynesworth from Chicago. Thank you for supporting me too. And all I got to say, and Michael Smith, there's two Michaels. Thank you for supporting me. And a new one that just come out of nowhere from California, firefighter, Robert Wild. Thank you for supporting me too. There's not a lot of men that's been supporting this channel. It's been nothing but women, I've noticed. I really appreciate y'all, every one of y'all. Every one of y'all, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, I'm trying to keep y'all safe. What now? I'm calling people from up the way I know, offer them a place if they want to get out. Where you at, Holly? Where you staying? And I'll tell you if you need to get out or not, because when this volcano erupts, there's going to be 32 states in trouble. And my map is somewhere on this YouTube channel. Somewhere. I can't even keep up, man. I've had to put out almost close to 500 videos. Where you at, Holly? Did you say you were in Texas? I said they need to be far as Texas. Okay. That's great. You're in a good spot. How many Walmarts have closed in Texas? Holly, do you know? I heard 4 or 5. There's about 4 Walmarts closed here in Alabama. And I think there's more coming. By 2020, there's going to be no stores open. But let's keep on. I want y'all to hear this.
They finna take us over, bro. Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt.
This is Eve Torres. I'm 250 miles from coast. We have had small Walmarts close all over. Okay, I kind of figured that. But this is Eve Torres that I created. She used to be at WWE. And if you don't know Alondra Blaze, that is none other than Medusa, the monster truck driver that learned how to drive by Dennis Anderson, Gravedigger. WCW versus WWE here. Enjoy.
Look at this. And y'all saying ain't nothing gonna happen?
Zoom in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them.
And they're all white. Why are they all white?
I don't know. Isn't white a UN color?
And he's like shit about the goal.
Buy that Jayhawk.
ISIS deal.
The reason military vehicles are diesel and not got no like electronic boxes on their vehicles is they're not going to be stopped. But we are. If you got electronics boxes on your cars or on your vehicles or your motorcycles, you're stopped. You're not going nowhere. So I'm just giving you heads up. If this happens, you need to put aluminum foil around your cell phone and your car battery. I'm trying to help y'all out, folks. If you got the signs that you see people, like if you start seeing the elites disappear or the government disappear or something like that, you know something is about to happen. I'm watching every day. I can't even lose any sleep. I don't want to lose any of my electronics or anything.
Just look, one after another, one after the other, one after the other. Wow.
What's up, guys? Event Horizon. Now, I don't know why people still think that this jade helm is just a drill. It's like, if you saw somebody suspicious, like a stranger, just standing across the street from your house, and you thought he was doing something suspicious, and you walked over to him and you're like, hey man, what are you doing? And he's like, no, I'm just doing nothing, I'm just hanging out over here. But you knew he was up to something, acting suspicious. Would you just take his word for it? Or would you continue to watch him? It's kind of like what's going on right now with this jade helm thing. The government swears up and down it's just a drill, but they're acting quite suspicious. You see all this military buildup across many different states. Utah, Texas, California, Colorado, all these different states. You see the military just building up. It's kind of like the enemies are at the gates and nobody even notices. Now, people say that, yeah, this is just Middle East training. They're just training out in Texas, out in Utah, out in California. They're just training because they're just training to go fight in the Middle East. That kind of cracked me up a little bit because, and sorry, I'm a little sick here. That's why I haven't been doing too many videos lately. But it kind of cracks me up to say that they're training in these states in the United States for a fight that's going to happen in the Middle East. I'm gonna tell you a story right here, real quick. I had a friend, right, and he went to Iraq. He's been to Iraq and Afghanistan. And before one of his deployments, I got on the phone with him. I was talking like, yeah, man, be safe out there, you know, have a good time, you know, just messing with him and shit. And he said, yeah, thanks. He's like, I gotta go though because we're doing desert training right now. And so they were doing desert training like a couple of months before they got deployed. So they train where they're gonna fight. Why? Like they were desert training because he was going to Iraq or Afghanistan. I don't know which one it was, but pretty sure it was Iraq. And they were doing desert training, so they train where they're gonna fight. So why would they be training in Texas and Utah and California and Colorado, or not California, Colorado? Why would they be training in Utah and mainly in Texas? Why would they be training there to go fight in the Middle East? Their cities and towns don't look anything like the cities and towns in Texas, so it doesn't make any sense to me. It's a blatant lie because they're not going to train in Texas to fight in the Middle East. Because when my friend was deployed in the Middle East, they were doing desert training in like the Sahara Desert or the desert in California or whatever. So for them to sit there and say that we're going to be training in Texas to go fight in the Middle East, it makes no sense. It's only a fool would take that. Only somebody who doesn't critically think for themselves would just say, oh, okay, no big deal then. People are naive. They think that the government loves them, that the government will protect them, and that things like this can't actually happen in the United States, but they don't know the real facts. We're not living in a democracy or a republic like it was supposed to be anymore. We live in an oligarchy, and an oligarchy is a government controlled by corporations, and a government controlled by corporations only cares about corporate interests, not the people. That's why I don't understand why people would think that it's so far-fetched for the government to be working with a corporation like Walmart. Who do you think runs this government? Not the people, the corporations. And the corporations only care about making money. A government ran by corporations only brings tyranny. You think these corporations want free people? They want slaves. They want people that will work for them for nothing so they can maximize profits and pay the little guy even less. Makes even more sense when you take into consideration the fact that Obama opened up the borders. He opened up the borders for the corporations because those illegals flooding into our country will work for nothing. And then the corporations can fire those Americans who had jobs in their companies to begin with because the illegals will work for pennies on the dollar. And then the corporations will finally have something closer to a slave than they've ever had before. You think Jade Helm is just a drill? Think again. Maybe you haven't done enough research. This is Event Horizon. Peace out.
If you didn't hear what he just said, illegal immigrants are taking your jobs. You either fight back or
I am here at
leave.
Walmart in Tucson, Arizona.
Before we even start. He's right. Everything that I have been saying, he's been saying. Everything. There's not that many people left out there. Event Horizon has been missing, folks. He's not even been on there in a while. But I did take some of his videos because some of it that's coming out is coming true now. Look, I'm not the type that likes to tell you something bad's about to happen and it don't. Everything that he has said and I have said in the last 4 years, I woke up 4 years ago. Everything is coming true. Everything, folks. Thank you for the 5 likes. I really appreciate it. Just keep on sharing, letting everybody know, hey, look at this guy's game designs. And then they hear my story, they're going to be addicted to it because they want to know what's coming. Because right now, everybody is finally not looking in the rearview mirror and looking forward because they know what's about to happen. They know that North Korea is not going to let go of their missiles. They know because the movies tell you that it's going to happen, folks. Remember that. And right now, Medusa is beating her butt.
They've taken down their Walmart sign, and behind me there are canisters or big containers.
All right. Let's pause it for a minute. The big containers has missiles in them and guillotines. You don't know what a guillotine is? You might want to go look it up. I'll help you out. It was in the movie Purge. That much. And all these alert emergency systems that's been going off in the middle of the night on TV while you're sitting there and you fall asleep and the TV is still on. All of a sudden you hear, nah, nah, nah. Well, that right there is your warning too. And Anonymous warned you on Hawaii, January the 8th. What happened on January the 8th, 2018? Every time it's an 8, something happens on the 8th. Could it happen? Could the big earthquake happen on the 28th? We're about to find out. All I got to say is the signs are there. Tremors are happening on the West Coast right now. Worse than ever. Hawaii is getting over 1,000 earthquakes a day. Something big's about to happen, folks. Thanks for the 6 likes.
Don't know what's in them. Sure, it has something to do with Jade Helm.
Okay, now we're at the closed Walmart. You pull up here and you see all this construction going on. Got this big tarp up on the fence. But then as you go around this way to the building, you start to see, you look up at the building, look at the cameras. Cameras, there's another set there. Oh, there's more there. Goodness.
130 cameras inside. Over 90 cameras on the outside. Why do you have to have that many cameras? Because they're getting ready like they do in prison. They're going to have that turn into a prison for, well, I'll let you think about it.
Yes, there's more there. There's more there. I just find it a bit peculiar that you have all of those cameras just from one entrance to the other.
Yep. Man in the truck. He's looking at me real weird. There are cameras all over it. It's still open though. But something's not right. It's weird around here.
On Smiley Avenue, then you will arrive at your destination.
Weird stuff on top of it.
You have arrived.
I'm gonna do something real stupid. I'm gonna step out of my car, park in the middle of the fucking road, Joey. I'm running up on this goddamn hillside. I am. I gotta know what's going on in America. Hope I don't get shot. This is Walmart. Hoping no one shoots me. I'm getting ready to walk out Walmart on the other side. You walk out, you have all this facial recognition software from Bosch. They have the new cameras that don't require power. They run strictly off Ethernet. Made from Bosch. What reason would they have to use these cameras here at Walmart? I didn't believe our little small town store would have them. But you can see all these cameras that they do have. There's no reason for it here at the local Walmart store. All these cameras, so they can track your every movement and everything you do, guys.
What we're going to notice here is the doors on the far entrance are tarped over, which you'll be able to see here. That is tarped over. You cannot see inside there. And what we have down here are 2 officers. And I've sat here and observed what the officers are doing. And essentially, they are monitoring and stopping everybody who attempts to walk in. See, watch this. You'll see what will happen. I'll zoom in here a little bit. I'll see. Also, he's stopping them. Yep, you're the shot. Sorry. Oh, I'm gonna ask them if they know what.
Hey, what did the officer tell you? Only pharmacy people allowed to go in there?
I guess only the pharmacy is open.
Only the pharmacy. Did they give you a reason why it shut down? Nope. What do y'all think?
I don't know. It's the first time I've seen it.
You don't know? You know?
Oh, you used to work here? Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. So what happened?
They called us into a meeting and said we're shutting down for plumbing issues.
And
we'll be open in 6 to 8
were you aware of any plumbing issues at all?
Oh, well, a little bit, but not enough to close the store down.
Are you able to apply for another location?
What they're doing is they're transferring us, and if you want to, you can transfer. If not, you can go find another job like I've done.
Are you allowed to go in there?
No.
Have you been in there?
I just went in there for the pharmacy, and they don't have that
Is it blocked off, like where you cannot see? Oh, wow. Is that kind of suspicious to you at all?
A little bit.
That is a little bit suspicious.
We are here at the local Walmart, and we just came from inside. And earlier this week, they had all these construction bins out here. But when you go inside, there is nothing different. Pretty weird that Walmart did all this construction, but yet you go inside and see nothing different.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and drive around a little bit, get some footage of this construction that's taking place at this Walmart over here. They got it all closed up. You know, I guess they don't want nobody peeking. You know, it ain't like these people are gonna check it out anyway. These people are so damn dead and asleep. They don't know what the hell is going on. They basically have construction all over this Walmart. Yeah, you're gonna be able to get a good look right here. You know, they don't have it fenced up. You know, they just added this right here. This is newly built right here. They just added this on to Walmart. You can still see the plaster on the bricks.
Here we are at Walmart on 249 in Houston. I've had my eye on this place for about 4 months, I guess. Haven't seen too much activity. When I came around the corner here, I was stunned to see so many containers. Like I said, I've been watching for any strange activity at this location. I know people that work here, and I haven't seen anything. Usually a couple of containers. Now we're looking at a lot more than a couple, as you can see. Lined all up here, all down through here, container after container after container. This is without a doubt unusual here.
I'm in Sapulpa, Oklahoma, which is right south of Tulsa, Oklahoma, where we have one of the Walmart closings. She's flying over me right now.
This is what we found out on the Texas Walmart with the kids in them. The mom and dads were castrated, heads cut off, dead. They're using them kids for molestation, pedophilia. They're going to use them for sex, jobs, stuff like that, prostituting. These kids are like young, folks. Very young, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They don't want nothing but probably if you're 13, 14, 15, they'll keep you. But if you're 16, 17, all the way up, they won't keep you. That's their rules. I thought you might want to know that. The mom and dads are being destroyed, and they're taking the kids underground for rituals, and they're eating the kids. That's what Keanu Reeves was saying. A lot of this is coming true, folks. And this happened December. Remember, all these hurricanes that happened, Harvey was just a beta test. Katrina was raping women, men, and kids, and taking your guns. Hurricane Katrina. This has been going on for a while now. And I think it's time to wake up and start training for what's coming. Because I think something worse is about to happen. They're saying 2021 they're going to legalize pedophilia and having sex with animals. That's what Podesta does. John Podesta does at his California pig slaughter building. So I thought you might want to know that.
What's up, guys? Event Horizon. One of the biggest similarities between all these different closed Walmart locations is the sheer number of shipping containers being housed in the parking lot. Between the police guarding the building and the increased amount of security cameras, you would almost think that Walmart was some sort of secure facility. All you would need is a couple armed guards with zip ties and you could turn a Walmart into a prison. Shipping containers outside of these closed Walmarts are so inconspicuous they could be hiding anything right in front of your face and you wouldn't even know it. Let me introduce you to the 3M-54 Club. The Russian 3M-54 is a Russian surface ship and submarine-launched anti-ship missile developed by the Novator Design Bureau. Its NATO designation is SS-N-27A with a NATO codename of Sizzler. Derived export versions are the 3M-54E and the 3M-54E1. The 3M-54E has a NATO designation, the SS-N-27B. It does not have a NATO code name. The 3M-54 and 3M-54E in their final stage make a supersonic sprint to the target, reducing the time that target's defense systems have to react. The 3M-54E1 has the capability of subsonic speed. Its range is longer than that of the 3M-54E. The name of Club is used for export versions, launch platforms. A Club K variant, which is disguised as a shipping container that can be placed on a truck, train, or merchant vessel, was advertised in 2010 and was shown for the first time at the MAKS 2011 air show. Putting the launcher system into a standard shipping container allows the missiles to be moved and stored without arousing suspicion.
That's them.
Which in turn renders preemptive strikes against the launcher very difficult.
They're using NATO missiles.
There's no way to truly tell what's inside these shipping containers at these closed Walmarts, but it's important to keep an open mind because you could be looking at a launch platform for a Club K cruise missile and you wouldn't even know it. This is Event Horizon. Peace out.
He's right. Former military speaks out again, folks, and we're not even done. The next game design that I created was Gail Kim. What I hear, she may be coming back to the WWE. If you're not noticed, CM Punk just left the West Coast because he's seen something coming. He did not get fired. He asked Dana White to let him go. It's time to get back on the East Coast. He got his money and got out of there. Here we go. Enjoy. More. That's the sound of trains with tanks on them.
Fontana, California. Today's Monday, I believe the 23rd. And going down the 10 and saw this at the train yard. Wonder where these guys are going. Crazy. But I thought the war was over in Iraq. What are these all doing here? Kind of makes you wonder.
Makes you want to say,
I'm gonna see if I can walk across here, just a little further down. Hopefully I don't get yelled at, because there's people all over and I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I'm not sure. There you have it, Fontana, California. August 22nd, I believe, 22nd or 23rd.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, by the way, ISIS stands for ICE. I thought you might want to know that.
There's no boats out. So normally when there's a big exercise, normally see some of the fire boats out there, these boats or other things are doing stuff too. They're all like doing talk.
More and more people are being awake, getting awake. It's about time.
He went between the buildings. Yeah. He was on the other side of one of the big towers there. They went between them.
What the hell? Look at these one right now. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. Are you kidding me? What? Why are there so many? Look at it, coming back this way. They're all over the place. Which of the new is on? Is there any breaking news that we should know about? Nothing. That's the second or third time around. That's not going on.
Thanks for the 6 likes, everyone. Appreciate it.
Flying around downtown Boston. They got the same routine.
You heard it, folks. They're flying around in downtown Los Angeles. That's Black Hawk helicopters. The same helicopters that shot the people up in Las Vegas. And drones. Drones and helicopters were involved. It was not them 2 old men that couldn't see a freaking... You couldn't shoot out of a barn.
Guys flying over. You ready? Obviously not looking for anybody, just some kind of training, I would think. I assume it's training, but it seems strange. Yeah. Because it's so one-off thing. A lot of them. They go down right after the Zachem. Here he comes again. They go around the Zachem Bridge and come right back. They go in between those buildings. Look at how low he is. See that one? Oh, this guy's on top of the water. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. He's about 30 feet off the water. We have not found out. Look how low he's going. Look how low this one's going. This is getting weird. There's nothing here. There's very weird. Back at this house, you can't believe it. No way I'm leaving until I see what's going on. This guy. He's on the Boston Herald. These guys are turning here now. Look at it. They stopped halfway. Now they're turning this way. Anyway, Nick is going to be in like the big famous museum. Like 20 years from now, they're going to be like this guy. Look at all these guys. They're all punched up now. It's going back around again. I'm telling you, it's going to be UFO. I believe it's a UFO. Well, this is the damn thing. Yeah. This is the independent. That's how they do it. Yeah, right. This is a birthday present. This is weird. Weird as all hell. There's going to be a lot of phone calls to the channels. This is really TV channels. This is crazy. Yeah, it's creepy.
Mutation engineering buses. Yeah, the UN ones? Yeah. And they were like, what the hell are these for? Everyone's freaking out and everything, and one guy had a pretty good theory because they're filming a new Resident Evil around over there, which could have been it, but... What's today's date? 29th of August? This is fucking nuts, man.
Fuck yeah. So you're saying those, like, big crates in the back of the, like, 6 wheels and shit?
The big bear trucks? Yeah. Haul trucks? There's a video on YouTube of a guy, and I believe it's either Ohio or Idaho, I can't remember, but he goes and he opens one of those while it's parked, and it's full of ammunition.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Those ones?
This black one coming up right there.
Yeah.
There's trailers that have actual mini Connex containers on them, those ones are supposedly filled with ammo. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, like that one right there. Yeah.
The ammunition that he was talking about is what Obama signed executive order on in 2012. 44 billion and bullets he signed before he left office.
Dude, and people, they have a hazard. Yeah, dude. Hazard sign on them. They have, they have a hazard sign. Probably an explosive hazard sign, I would guess, being ammunition. These are all, and then you see the tan Hummers, not like that one, but the ones that are fully enclosed. Those are actually UN vehicles. So why those are here, like that one, I don't know.
With like the square backs.
Yeah, like that one right there.
Yeah. They said it would be hard to get the military to turn the guns on their own people.
You would think. Now, why would they need all that fuel? You see what I'm saying? This shit. Look at, here's the bears. Here's the bears. Dude, look how many of them there are.
Damn.
You cannot tell me. Dude, you cannot tell me they are.
They got a freaking artillery.
Yep. They've got, yeah, look at that. Artillery, yep. Artillery trailers. Dude, you cannot tell me they aren't getting ready for something.
Sup, guys? Event. People make me laugh. They go on about their day oblivious to the problems we face in this country. They're more worried about playing Jungle Run on their iPhone rather than opening their eyes to see what this country has truly become. It's no secret that our country is in decline. It's no secret. We're almost $20 trillion in debt. Do people actually believe that we can keep going like this forever? Economic collapse is almost inevitable. It will happen. It's not a question of if, it's when. When the American dollar loses its value, the price of goods will skyrocket. Businesses will go bankrupt. Grocery stores will have to close their doors because the price of goods is too high. All that hard-earned money you have saved up in your bank account will only be worth a fraction of what it's worth today. When this happens, people will start to panic. People will go to the grocery store and start to buy up everything until it's all gone. Institutions and municipalities will start to shut down. There will be no 911. You'll be on your own. The government knows that this is inevitable, yet they won't warn you. When you look at all the exercises the government's been doing, everything that's been happening with gun control, all the exercises the military's been running domestically, it's not hard to see that they are prepping. They are preparing for economic collapse, and they are preparing for civil unrest during economic collapse. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. Economic collapse is synonymous with martial law. That's what they're training for. Believe it or not, when people are starving, crime will be off the charts, and the government will have no other option but to declare martial law. This is the goal of the elite. The only way to truly defeat the United States is to rot it from within. Why attack the castle when you can lay siege and starve the defenders out? The government already employs its own personal army. It's called the Department of Homeland Security. You think FEMA camps are a hoax? You think Jade Helm was just a drill? You believe nothing was going on at Walmart? Whatever it takes to make yourself sleep better at night. Those are all just smaller pieces to a much larger puzzle. It makes no difference whether you believe it or not. Economic collapse is imminent. Will you be prepared? This is Event Horizon. Peace out.
And if you don't believe what's about to happen, I'll tell you the number. National debt of the United States, 19 trillion in debt. But that was a year ago. Add that up, folks. We're over 90 trillion in debt. Thanks to Trump. Oh, and if you don't think Trump and Obama's together, think again, because they're rich and you're not. Just saying. Alright, let's keep on going. We're not done. I'm going to keep on going until the next two matches, I guess. Where's it at? Okay. Enjoy. Yeah, me too. That's why I'm on here, Leah. I'm concerned about our kids, and that's what we're going to protect. They think they're going to touch our kids anymore. The Clintons and the Podestas and the CIA, the FBI, and Trump. Y'all think Trump is with y'all? Really? When he's doing the Illuminati signs on national television and he's doing the triangle upside down? If you act like you are a Illuminati on Facebook, or if you got the Freemason signs on your Facebook and you're not rich, they kill you too. I want you to know that. So the ones that's been showing up and acting like they were rich and they're Freemasons and they're Illuminati and the New World Order, you're dead and you don't even know it. The funny thing is, they think it's cool to be like them. Well, guess what? Guess what? You don't want to be like Mike because they already killed him.
I don't know what's going on right now. We got some martial law shit going down right here in San Bernardino County. We got the motherfucking military doing patrols and shit. I don't know what the deal is with that. That's kind of fucking scary though. Alright, that's it. There was about 5 of them in a row, all with, active military in fatigues on top of it. I don't know if it was military cops. It's got to be military. Looks like there's some more coming up as well. Let's keep it going. Just trying to get us used to that shit. Like, yo, just get used to having motherfuckers patrolling your highways and shit. Dude, what is this, dog? What is this shit? What the fuck? Look, what is this? Yo, get off the streets, fucker. They're trying to wave like it's all good. It ain't all good.
I'm gonna see if this looks suspicious. I've never seen something like that before. This train goes for about like 200 cars. This thing's going on for a long time. You got all kinds of tanks, because you know how they're talking about martial law in America planning something against its citizens. They usually do a convoy for stuff like this. And they just run them up and down I-25. But these are, like I said, these are all getting shipped somewhere. Anyway, you see that? I've been watching it for about 5 minutes now, and it's never ending. I just drove alongside of it for 15 minutes and caught up to the front of it.
This is the total. Fifth.
5, 6 helicopters. Awesome. Look at that. I've been here earlier, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to start filming.
Okay, so here we go. This building is humongous. And on the front side here of it, as we drive by, it says that it's United States Postal Service. I'll let you know now, Portland has a huge United States Postal Service in downtown Portland. And this is what kind of threw me off.
Throw me off with these dang commercials.
Here we go. This building is just gigantic. There's a few windows right here in the front of it. It's like some kind of receiving area right there. And then there's hardly anything through the sides. There's no loading docks. This thing is just massive. It's scary. There's been a lot of activity around this base the last couple of months. Lots of equipment coming in. But this is just not right. I think it's some kind of FEMA camp, or there's more vehicles moved in the last 6 months. Here we are at the base. But what's going on? It's just really strange. I'll turn around, we'll go back through one more time so you can see in the opposite direction. I gotta turn around here. Make a U-turn here. Hopefully Big Brother's not around to harass me. Things are happening at a fast pace. I think it's time for people to wake up and see what's really going on. Here we are, we're back to this massive FEMA camp, what I call it. It ain't no United States Postal Service. This thing is huge. And again, there is no loading docks whatsoever.
What's a sousaphone? A tuba?
Just did that commercial.
Whatsoever. Anywhere around this building.
Thanks for the 7 likes. Appreciate it.
This is not a mail facility by any means. I had to speed up. I got a vehicle behind me here. So I'm going a little quicker. Again, the windows are in the front. That's it. There's that United States Postal Service sign. Yeah. I'll buy that for a second. I think things are speeding up. I'm going to see if we can see that building from adjacent to the airport. We're at the Portland International Airport. Just trying to see if I can see that building. The FEMA camp is what I call it. There it is. Scary times, folks. Scary times.
Sup, guys? Event. People are so quick to dismiss martial law and the possibility of it actually happening. I don't know where they get this notion that the government actually gives a shit about them. When's the last time you saw a politician that actually kept his promises to the people? over and over we're fed the same spoonful of shit, and here the masses are lining up for seconds like lemmings off a cliff. It reminds me of the movie They Live. Do not question authority. Consume. Obey. Same old shit, just a different day. This is Event Horizon. Peace out.
That's funny he said that. Roddy Piper was murdered for warning you about what was coming. If you did not know that, the elites killed Roddy Piper too. We're going to go to the next one. Shocking stuff, isn't it, folks? I know. I promise you, I'm shocked myself. But it's all coming true. Everything. They're even showing it on the news. They're even saying the deep state on the news. That's never said that before. That's always on the internet. Makes you want to say, So you think Jade Helm is just a drill? Think again.
Definitely preparing for something.
But I found it interesting. I've been driving this road for over a year, and I've never seen a Bluebell ice cream truck. Supposedly they're not delivering, but we have two Bluebell ice cream trucks in a row on here on the interstate. Interstate 75, headed south into Tampa area, where that closed Walmart is.
Oh yeah, by the way, the Bluebell ice cream warehouse in Alabama is being fixed for the military, and Toys R Us and Hoover are being fixed for FEMA camps, Targets, Walmarts, and Kmarts. They're using all the malls. They're about to close the Galleria in Hoover. Yeah. Shit's about to hit the fan. I think it's going to wake a lot of people up when they start seeing the malls getting closed for FEMA camps. Because you can put people in them. You can put them in there easy. Did you not see the cages that they put in them doors when they close the doors and lock it? What do you think that's for? For kids. Postal service, postal offices are being used for FEMA prisons too. So either they're going after the illegal immigrants or they're going after us. But I would be honest with you right now. They're going after the ones that has the blue, pink, and red dots on their mailbox. And if you don't got one, they're going to kill you automatically for hiding it.
Front entrance to it. So this is actually one of their bunkers when the event happens, whatever happens.
This is what I would do. I would move and then start putting a P.O. box, mailbox, because they can't see where you're living. See where I'm coming from? Makes sense, wouldn't it? Yes. Don't use your mailbox. When you move out, don't use your mailbox. Don't even vote, because your vote never counted, and they want to know where you live. Remember that.
Maybe this is one of the places that they will be going. And it's massive. And there are cars in the parking lot in front of the bunker. Hey, how's it going? Good, how you doing? Good. Is there any way to ever get a tour of the bunker?
No.
Be able to check it out?
They don't have any tours or anything like that, no. Yeah, no, you can't get on. You have to be in the military or work here. They don't have like any visits or anything like that.
So they actually still do work in there?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's not like it's not abandoned?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. The FEMA bus is right there.
Event Horizon. So you still think Jade Helm is just a drill? If it were just a drill, then why is the media being denied access? Why can't they film this exercise? Maybe it's because they don't want to get caught up in their own lies, like the fact that they said they would only be using blank ammunition. Maybe they don't want video evidence that proves the contrary. Or maybe they know that there's a possibility that this drill could go hot, and they don't want the media there to capture everything on video. Not like it really matters. I take comfort in the fact knowing that there are millions of Americans just waiting for this drill to take place so they can mount their cameras and deliver us the real story, not the bullshit horse shit that the mainstream media and the government would have you believe. And to those who still think Jade Helm is just a distracted to effectively grasp the real issues at hand, the ancient Romans often used bread and circus to distract the people from the real issues that were plaguing them. Nonetheless, Jade Helm will be taking place 6 days from now, and there's not a damn thing anyone can do about it. All we can really do is sit, watch, record, hope, and pray that by the end of September, we're not all inside the FEMA camp. This is Event Horizon. Peace out.
When September comes, wake me up when September comes. Wake me up when September comes. Remember that song? He's starting to bring sense to us. It's no longer a theory. It's reality. Walmart.
Okay, people. We are at the truck stop on Stockton Boulevard. And what do we see here? We see the tanks getting ready for martial law. Right here on Stockton Boulevard. Right here on Stockton fucking Boulevard, folks. What are we going to do?
Not bad.
You can see that they are guarding.
Well, we got
their tanks. Oh, here comes one.
And their kids.
Oh no, he's not. It's a worker.
Their family.
They're walking my way. Hopefully they're not tripping off me recording. As if they are, I really don't give a shit. Oh god, this is so insane. Okay, folks, Stockton Boulevard, martial law. Everybody better fucking get ready.
See, no harm is done, and everybody moves on with their life. Except that you'll read about it the next day in the Dallas Morning News, the Forward Star Telegram, and you'll see stuff on all the morning shows tomorrow morning. Look, we are in a 24-hour cycle, and we are in a 24-hour cycle right now. That will end probably sometime because it just really started in earnest at 10 o'clock this morning.
Somebody finna go to war. Look at all them tanks up there. You gotta be kidding me. Memphis, Tennessee, that woman. They got them hid out behind the trees, I see. Y'all see that? Y'all better get ready. It ain't just no joke. Look at that. Tanks on top of tanks. They got them hid out too.
truck ahead of us, and a lot of them we passed by already. Oh, great guys. It's just like in the Philippines. Yes, it's just like in the Philippines. They are everyday traffic in the Philippines. The armies, the military vehicles, the war tanks, and here comes another one. We passed 4 already. This is the 5th one. There you go, oversized load, it says. Military.
There's a scheduled program after, I'm probably around 7 o'clock Eastern time. We're going to have the NASCAR Camaro number 3 series for NASCAR Heat 2 in New Hampshire for the Cup series. Be sure to watch that. There will be more news coming out on America Under Siege. Just everybody get ready, okay? After this match, this is for the championship and for round 2. Whoever wins this will go to round 2 in the women. And yeah, might come back. Not sure yet. Depends on how much news comes out. It's too quiet right now.
Damn, son, talk about a convoy.
I'm on the road, man. That's what I see. I'm driving. That's crazy. That's crazy. And it's man, too. Jacksonville, Florida. It's live. It's live, man. Martial law.
Man, that's a convoy. Jeez. What the hell they're doing?
Sup guys, Event. The masses will always underestimate the reality of the situation until it's too late. There's a reason we call them sheeple. It's because they have the wool still pulled over their eyes. You have to remember, not all have awakened. Most are still in a deep sleep, catching Z's and counting sheep. Ignorance is bliss and denial is a defense mechanism. All of us have either friends or family that slightly resemble the walking dead in the sense that they are completely oblivious to what's really going on. Those of us who are under the influence of the red pill don't have that luxury. Once you're awakened, you start to see the reality of the world for what it truly is, not for what they tell you it is. But don't just take my word for it. Critically think for yourself and do your own research. Don't just be a mindless, dumbass consumer. This is Event Horizon. Peace out.
I believe we're in a state of emergency for the United States, guys. Seriously. Let's see here. We got more news coming out. Let's see what we got here before we leave after this tournament. More to go, guys. More to go. That's all I got to say. I really appreciate y'all liking my videos. Thank you. Yeah, breaking news on WWE. John Cena teases possible rematch with The Undertaker. If this happens, I will not get the pay-per-view. I said I wanted Sting versus Undertaker. Sting has not happened yet. I want to see something new. I'm fed up with WWE. I'm going to abort SummerSlam. Pro Wrestling Unlimited is talking about a pay-per-view for all the women, since they had a pay-per-view for the Abu Dhabi, Saudi Arabia situation. There was no women there. I think that was racist, or actually bullcrap, if you want to know the truth. I don't think you call it racist. I call it stupidity. The Saudi prince needs to be shot in the face. He shows up with his boys. He's a dead man. That's all I got to say. I don't give a damn how much oil and how much money they're worth. Sorry. You're priceless to me. But that's the news on that. We're tracking storms that's coming to the south. Get ready for more tornadoes, geostorming, to hit the United States, to take you out for China's land. But let's see here. I wonder how many people are awake. Gosh, I see only 7 people are awake on my channel. But y'all won't be watching Alex Jones very soon. They're about to cut him off. Y'all be coming right to me because I'm under the radar. He's not, and he don't care about your kids. He wants to kill your kids. I thought you might want to know that. Let's see here. What's next? All right, here we go for some more. So you think Jade Ham is just a drill? Think again. This is going to be a good match. That's it. How about that? Y'all want to see more? Y'all want to hear more of the martial law? What is coming? What states are going to be in effect? Come on back. You want to try again? Let's just say that devil went down to Bama and they tried to steal my soul. Guess what? I'm Charlie Daniels and I'm going to fuck up the devil. Y'all have a nice day. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Share, like, and subscribe. Like I said, I'm not asking for money. Raynix, I'll get with you very, very soon. If you really want to help me, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool. But it ain't just for me. It's for the Marines Militia. I'm just speaker. Y'all have a nice day. Thank you, everyone. I love you all. I'll be back for NASCAR Heat 2, New Hampshire. 301. Why do they have one more lap? Makes no sense. Take care.